Hello and welcome, and thank you for visiting the Foodics accounting dashboard. Today in this tutorial I would like to speak about repeated manual journals, and during this tutorial there will be some movement throughout this left margin, and also there will be some frequent screen changing, so I would ask the listeners to please bear with me. And furthermore, there will be some frequent moments of silence, but that will be just because I will be inputting data and considering my next move through the platform. I will be taking my time, so I would ask the listeners again to please bear with me on this. So, repeated manual journals. These are very much like standard direct debits. They are created for a specific purpose, such as for a fixed amount for items such as rent, insurance, utility providers such as water. And to make a repeating journal for a rent expense, I will demonstrate this in more detail in a moment. But firstly, I would just like to explain what I will be doing to create the repeated manual journal. What I will do, I will take a rent expenditure of 120,000 for the year, and that will be broken down by month into equal amounts. The first step to do this is to create a purchase bill for the rent and record the rental amount for the period of 12 months. So I will proceed to create a new purchase bill, and to do so I'll move over to this margin, click on accounts and down to purchases. And on this page, as we can see, we have a new bill option which I will use. And now, as I mentioned at the beginning, there will be some silence here because I just need to input some data, so please bear with me. I will move down now to some data boxes and complete the data here. And as I mentioned, the annual payment for the rent is 120,000 reals, so I will input that here. The account I will use is prepaid rent. And for simplicity, I will use branch 4. So what I've done here is I've created a new purchase bill, and I just need to check the data. Seems correct. Once the bill has been created, it must now be approved and then paid. So as you can see here, I have the option to approve, which I will do so. And this notification tells me I was successful. And as we can see here, the figure of 120,000 has been registered. Now that that bill has been approved, I must now drop down to the payment function here and add this payment. I have the figure here and the date, and I will choose, for simplicity, Bank Alinma. And now I have the option to add this payment, which I will do so. A notification tells me it was successfully added. And just to confirm, we have here a confirmation of 120,000 authorised through Bank Alinma. So what I would like to do now is create a repeated manual journal month by month for this rent expenditure. So to do so, I will go back to the left margin and drop down to manual journals. What we have here along this line is manual journal and repeating manual journal. So what I'm looking for is the repeating, because I want month by month repeated for the duration of a year. So while I input the data, there will be some silence. This box here is asking me what payment method I'm using and what frequency. So I am going month by year. And just to check the dates are correct. And as I mentioned at the beginning, this is broken down by month into equal amounts of 10,000 per month over 12 months. So I will input 10,000 here. So what we have here is a debit from the rent expense account crediting the prepaid rent account. So in the credit box, the same figure again, 10,000. I just want to go back and check the data. So we have a start date of the 1st of the 1st, 2025. repeated each month for the duration of 12 months to end on the 1st of the 1st, 2026. We have a description of rent expenditure by month. From the rent expense account, branch 4, debit of 10,000 into the prepaid rent account with a credit of 10,000. So what I will do now, I will post this, and then I will show in the system where posted journals can be viewed within the manual journal tab. So just a moment. First, check this box here, and then opt to save here. The notification tells me that that was successful. So what we've got here in the manual journals section, along this top line, we have all draft, posted, voided, repeating, and archived. So what we're looking at here is repeating journals. So I'm looking at the repeating section. And within this list here, we will see the repeated manual journal that I have just posted here. And as we can see, I made a start date of the 1st of the 1st, 25 per month for 12 months. The description in the narration box is rent expenditure by month for the year. This will be debited from the rent expense account for 10,000 and credited into the prepaid rent account with a credit of 10,000. And that brings to an end the tutorial on repeated manual journals. I hope this was helpful for you, and I look forward to speaking with you again. Thank you. Goodbye.